Right, air conditioning on this Nissan Versa. I'm going to show you guys a different way since there's a lot of new subscribers. They have not seen me hook up gaugeless. I've already charged the system. I've gone over that, how to do that without using gauges. I'm not going to explain that right here because that's not what I'm going after. I'm just showing using Bluetooth wireless pressure transducers for your pressures, your temperature sensors that actually sense the temperature of the refrigerant inside your vapor line and your liquid line, so you can get your superheat and subcooling. And that's about it. Oh, our temperature sensors, of course. I'm right out here at the temperature sensor, just in front here, and I also have the other temperature sensor you see blinking right there at the dash. So let's get on with it. Let's take a look at what things do coming out of the dash when I start it up. So it hasn't been started up, it was just filled. And see if I could focus here and get it clear. There we go. Can we read it? I think I need to put my finger over the light because the light kind of messes things up. So as long as it stays focused, put my finger over the light. And we could see the high side and low side pressure on top of each other right now, reading as one pressure. And we will kick the key on and we'll see. Let's get it in our face. Let's put it on high fan speed, air conditioning on. Let's get it one more mode on. There we go. Let's see if it moves the pressure. It's not hot out, so, and the engine hasn't been running on this particular one, so there's no hot air blowing over the evaporator. Usually when I turn just the blower on without turning on the engine, you'll see the low side pressure start to go up and get away from the high side pressure because the ambient air temperature heats up the evaporator coil just by blowing air over it. And you're starting to see a little tiny bit of divergence right there. You see the blue line starting to form? The blue line is starting to form because the pressures are starting to change in the low side. And the only reason it's changing is because all I'm doing is blowing air over the evaporator coil. It's only minute, it's probably a half a degree, 1 degree. All right, so let's start the vehicle. There we go, we are started. Computer does its things, goes around and checks all the sensors. And if it sees the pressure, it gives it the okay to turn on the compressor, which it has just done. And you're actually getting to see that right now. And this is how you're seeing live exactly what the compressor is doing internally. You're getting to see what the low side gets to do internally. So let's go over to our let's look at SAP. Some guys like to look in this, even though in automotive saturation temp means absolutely almost nothing. Cars vary so much. What we were taught in commercial and residential HVAC does not apply to cars. They go, oh, but all basics are the same, and that's what all the books say, and that's what all the instructors say. No, sorry guys. What we were taught about pressure, temperature, and saturation, superheat, and subcooling do not pertain so much to automotive. They break those rules. All right, let me go back to, let's see, our superheat, subcooling, pressure. Let's go back and let's go look at some temperatures. Yeah, right there. Let's see where we're sitting at. 39 degrees. So right, it looks like it's going to be hovering right around the 39 and 40 degree mark, cycling. So we're going to let this go for 10, oh, I got to check. We're going to let this go for 5 or 10 minutes and let it stabilize. Look at, let's see, our outside temperature is 61 degrees. That's ambient temperature. Let's see if I can get it to focus there. Come on, Apple. Give me a focus. There we go. That's outside ambient temperature. Let's go back. And what the hell happened to my... What the hell? I've never seen this. Why did I go to low side only? I have no idea. Oh, I must have lost the high side. Maybe that's what happened. Battery might have went dead. I don't know. All right, so we'll get back to this. That's showing it there. I must have hit a button I didn't know about. So this is your high side and your low side. Now, let's see, we're going up to, oh, as high as 111 PSI. And come on, give me some lows down here, guys. 96. 96 to 111. That is what the high side is cycling back and forth to. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. 96. And the high peaks are 111. All right, come back after a few minutes and let you see how this vehicle is operating. And remember, this is a Nissan Versa. And I'll let this settle out, finish my paperwork, and get ready to get off this vehicle. And remember, we're taking our pressures directly from pressure transducers. No hoses, no gauges, just temperature sensors, temperature and humidity sensor, and the temperature and humidity sensor up in the dash.